Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian from mindfulmarketplace.com, and in this video I'm going to really quickly cover the brand new editor that Podia has just launched for creating courses and digital downloads, products, ebooks. Anyone who is selling anything online and is looking for a fee-free uh, LMS, learning management software, or digital storefront, Podia is a really good choice. It's what we use for our own community. You can see that at partners.mindfulmarketplace.com. And they keep on iterating and improving and optimizing their storefront. And that obviously inures to those of us who are using the software to optimize our own landing pages and product funnels and all that good stuff. So here's the new editor. It's really completely different than what was available before. You can see I'm logged in actually to the back end of my Podia account, or our Podia account. It's not just mine. And here's a tab, a little drop down that allows you to pick the page that you want to edit. The default is the home page, which is where I am now. This is the home page of our site. You can change the colors here. This is the brand color that we have, the background, but you can change all this on a module by module basis. You can change the fonts. You can change the screen resolution size so you can see what this looks like across all devices. And the salient piece of this, at least from or to my eye, is the more modular way that content is added and rearranged. If you can see here, you can delete. You can move this up or down. In this case, you can only move it down because it's currently the top hero section of our site. If you see here, if I scroll down, you can see this brings up the editor. So where it says we are committed to giving away 20% of our work in 2021. By the way, that is true if you're somebody who's looking to launch a business brand, write a book, teach a course, etc., etc. We have all sorts of services now that we're giving away 1/5 or 20% of our fee-based work in 2021 as our attempt to kind of meet the effective altruism movement, which is a 10% of your income donation commitment. Anyway, that's another story for another time. But as you see here, you can just scroll down. These are all the various modules or modular parts of our landing page. So any of this can be edited, right? This I just added yesterday on the 24th, I believe, of January 2021. This is our Blurt 3-day turnaround time for people who want to teach courses, write books, or write ebooks, create products, etc. We have this whole new thing where we're giving a 3-day, 72-hour turnaround. Anyway, so I wanted to elevate that to the front page. And if you can see here, I just actually, by dint of that arrow, moved it to the very top. And all I'm going to do here is hit publish. And that's actually going to publish that to the top of the page, right? So let's say here is our email opt-in, just our general newsletter. If I move that down, you'll see it drops a little bit. Here's a featured bundle, right, that we're promoting on the front page, which links to a whole bundle. Here's some other just informational based stuff. Here is, for an example, an example of what the members area would look like. And again, you can add and subtract. And if I wanted to move this up a little bit, so let's say I wanted to feature the members at the very top or close to the top. You can see here I've rearranged the sections so that now this is the hero above the fold and the membership is now second. And if I wanted to add something else here, let's say I could add a new text-based module or an image or a video or an FAQ, or add some testimonials, add some columns. So in this case, let's just say I type, actually, you know what, I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to delete that because I don't want to start messing with images in this video. I just want to add some text, which is easy. So I'm going to select text right there, and I have a new text module to work with. right? So you can then change. All right, so we are super excited about some of our great offerings that we hope you like, blah, 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 blah. Right, and you can move these, text modules. Obviously, this one I'm going to delete in a moment, but you can move whether it's text or whether it's, so we can move this down, 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 wherever you want to move this would be something I'm going to delete. But obviously, in my history, I have been guilty of like doing these videos or the tutorials and forgetting to remove this stuff. So I generally try to move this to the very bottom just in case I forget, so folks aren't seeing that right away on our live community, and then I get yelled at and admonished for being lazy. Or for forgetting, neglectful to remove video-oriented content. That, by the way, no one that I work with likes that I do this anyway. These videos of at least our Mindful Marketplace community, which is not just mine, so I always get yelled at for that as well. So anyway, I'm going to delete this now to make sure that doesn't happen to me today. And as you can see, these are global modules. So our mission, this is actually the bio module, which is a universal module, meaning that it sticks. You can apply it. You don't have to do the editing piece. You just essentially add that to wherever it is on your site that you want this to to appear. So for an example, this here, which is the email newsletter, and the bio modules are both, the bio modules being this one, are universal, right? So they are global, I guess, is the appropriate way of describing them. So I can essentially, if I cut out of this, and if I add if I go down here, if I want to add a bio, see, shared, they're called. These sections share content across all instances, but not design options, essentially meaning that I can edit the bio here in some cool and creative ways. So watch this. If I add the bio here, let's scroll down. You can see there are different ways to style this. So you can have this appear in different parts of your page, and this is especially useful for long landing pages. So if you have a product that has a lot of sections to it, you can incorporate several different variations of the bio across the page, right? So in this case, you can change the style. Actually, here on the design tab, which you'll see right here, so you can change it to this, 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 this. They used to call this the previous version of the, you can change the color, so now it looks like this or like that. And we can move this again to the very bottom. So now there are two instances of the mission statement or the bio in my case, which are just styled a little differently. This one, which we just did, right? So you can see the way that's styled here. These are all products, by the way, and you can choose which ones you want to appear. So if you see, if I click on this here, I mean, most of our products you can see are toggled off, meaning they're not going to show up on the front page of our storefront. So I have a shit ton of products, but only a select few, and there's no real rhyme or reason to this. I just picked a couple, are displayed on the storefront or on the landing page. Most of the products are actually hidden, and I mean, I'm not going to go through all these, but there's a lot of them. As you can see here, blah, 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 blah. There's just a ton of content that I could add here. You can change the way the design of the products are displayed aesthetically. So if I do this, you can see that now there's a column applied, right? Whereas the default state is a list layout. It's all very cool, and if you're looking to compare something like this to, to the other analogs like a Teachable or a Gumroad, let's say for an example, or a Buy Me a Coffee, which is a kind of a lower grade version of a Podia or a Gumroad. Nothing compares to this. I mean, from the standpoint of flexibility and the ability to really create great looking landing pages, course communities, membership sites, all sorts of, there's just an affiliate program, an email, marketing oriented, business. You can just collect names and send content out, send mini courses out through email automation triggers. I mean, Podia really does it all. It's a great platform. It's probably one of the best investments that I've made in our community. And I think I initially signed up for the premium Podia package, I don't know, 4 years ago or so. And it's really just been a joyful platform to use in pretty much all respects. If we now look at the site, you can see the stuff that I just did. And that's all stuff that was just done a moment ago, live as I'm recording this. And you can just continue to tweak and critique and optimize all this stuff to your heart's content. Okay, so there you have it. That's Podia's new site editor. If you sign up for Podia using our Mindful Marketplace affiliate link, which I'm going to have in the description box below, send me an email, hi@mindfulmarketplace.com, and I'll send you some extra private resources that we use for our own community for optimizing our sales and all that good stuff, and for really creating products with super speed. And if you have any questions, as always, feel free to ask either in our community on YouTube or via email. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a wonderful evening.